Hello weebs. I'm really sorry for the late post, but as you know I'm really busy. Anyways, this video was suggested by Rainbow Dragon. I couldn't decide on which series to make, so I thought I'll just make a one shot and later on a series too. If you have any suggestions, you can leave them in the comment section. I hope you enjoy the video. It was a clear night and the dazzling, bright stars high up in the dark, endless sky felt like little shining suns that repressed the black cold with their beautiful heat. On the streets, which were filled with tourists and other travelers during the day, are now less people. The day-long screaming of kids and the sound of loud, annoying conversations was gone. It was replaced by the lively chant of many crickets and the muffled sound of quiet talks. Two young students were silently walking through the dimly lit streets, with their fingers intertwined, showing their love and affection. After a while, one of the young heroes began to speak. "Where are we going? You will see. It's a surprise." The kind boy, whose hair looked like the untamed greenery of a not-mown meadow, looked his girlfriend in the eyes, as if to tease her about the impatience that tingled in her body. Then Izuocha showed his brightest smile, while he still looked at her with a lovely and warm expression on his face. "Do you know how beautiful you are?" Directly after Deku said that, the cheeks of Uraraka became the soft color of florid roses. "Stop it." After a while of walking, blushing and grinning, they stopped in a small side street, in front of a fancy restaurant. "Wait. That is my favorite restaurant." "How did you know?" "I would have chosen another place to go, but Bnha recommended this one." "Really? I thought I never told her about it." "I wouldn't be surprised if she found it out herself." "Me neither." As they walked inside, the scent of many different, delicious smelling dishes encompassed them, which made their stomachs growl for something to eat. While the young couple tried to figure out which food smelled the best, a waiter saw them and walked towards the two. "Hello and welcome to our restaurant. My name is James. What can I do for you?" "Nice to meet you, James. We'd like a table for two, please." "Sure. Follow me." The friendly waiter turned around and led the way to a beautiful table in the back of the room. In the middle of the round-shaped table stood a vase with a bouquet of red roses, which spread the bloomy, sweet smell of those flowers. It was laid with a red cloth and silver cutlery, in which flowers were engraved. Both Bnha and Uraraka sat down and took a look at the menu right in front of them. "What would you like to drink?" "I'll have an orange juice, please." "And I'll take an iced tea." "Okay, anything else?" "No thanks." "I'll be right back then." James walked away and came back some minutes later with their drinks. He placed them next to the students and asked what they wanted to eat, whereupon both ordered their favorite food. After ordering, the young couple was silent for some moments and then they began to speak. Shy as both of them were, nobody came straight to the point. "So what do you think about the exam from yesterday?" The topic wasn't that difficult, but the questions were tricky. "How about you?" "I agree with you." Bnha and Uraraka felt embarrassed while the awkward silence continued as no one dared to speak. Suddenly a blonde girl walks up to their table and turns to Izuocha. "Hey cutie. How are you?" "And me?" Bnha's face instantly turned red, like always when he is around girls, but this time he felt way more uncomfortable. "Excuse me? Who do you think you are, talking to my boyfriend like that?" "I'm his future wife, who just wanted to ask him out." "And who are you, if I may ask?" "Like I said before, I am his girlfriend." "You? His girlfriend? Don't make me laugh. Izuocha deserves so much more. He deserves me and me alone." The girl began to laugh ironically and ignored Uraraka, which made her become even angrier. While this whole situation was taking its course into chaos, Deku was just sitting there, unable to end the cat fight about him. "Guys. Please calm down." "I won't." Deku was startled, as they shouted their answer in chorus, and so was everyone else in the room when they heard the sudden noise. They turned their heads towards them, so they could see what was going on. "He is my boyfriend. Don't you get it? He won't cheat on me. Especially not with someone like you. Am I right, babe? You really think he would stay together with you? Just look how ugly you are. Your quirk isn't even." Her sentence stopped as the Deku-obsessed girl felt a hand on her shoulder. It was James. who tried to stop the argument by leading her out of the room. "Mom, I need you to leave this restaurant." "Hey, let go of me. I wasn't the one who shouted. She was. This is not fair." The door was closed and the girl was completely pushed out of the restaurant. Some minutes later the waiter came back and walked up to them. "Sorry for the trouble." "No, we are sorry. We caused it." In fact she did, but now she is sitting on a bench pouting. "Thank you for helping out." "No problem. Your food will be ready soon." "Okay, thanks." Deku was relieved that the strange teenager was finally gone. It felt strange knowing that there were girls out there who loved him and would give everything to be with him. "Sorry about snapping earlier." "No problem." He mumbled some words his girlfriend didn't understand. "What did you say?" "That was cute." Deku really meant what he said and so they both began to blush again. Izuku felt really embarrassed and shy and Achako's face was red because her boyfriend's statement surprised the girl and gave her a warm feeling of affection. Suddenly James appeared behind them and handed them their food. "Enjoy your meal." "Thank you." After they finished eating, "That was so delicious." Uraraka smiled at Deku, wanting to express her feelings for the green-haired boy. "I'm glad you liked it, but you still have the dessert ahead of you." The timing was perfect, because in the moment he said that the waiter came and brought a big plate with many sweet dishes on it. "Here is the sweet dish you ordered. It is full of many delicacies, for example a piece of chocolate cake or a scoop of cookie dough ice cream." "Sounds tasty." "Thanks." Midoriya grabbed one of the spoons and got some of the ice cream. He attempted to feed Uraraka with it when he suddenly tasted a soft, chocolatey and at the same time sour bit in his mouth. "Don't think I'll always let you do all the cute things." Midoriya was surprised, but at the same time he started to blush. "Now give me the ice cream already." Izuku began to laugh and gave her the spoonful of sweet, tasty and ice-cold cream. They both fed each other until the plate was completely empty. Not a single crumb or drop of the delicious sweets was left. "Let's pay." Some minutes later, they left the restaurant and walked towards the dorms. On their way back, they came past a beautiful park, in which flowers felt very well. But not just that, there were also trees everywhere. It looked like a small organized jungle. Both of them decided to walk along the small path that went through the park. After some time Achako suddenly stopped. Izuku just kept on walking when he realized what or rather who was missing. Deku turned around and looked at his girlfriend with a puzzled expression written in his face. The boy was even more confused as she walked towards him, and when he was thinking about the worst theories imaginable, a flash went through his body, spreading warmth in his mouth and the whole body. Since the moment their lips met each other he felt like floating in heaven, far away from the breezy weather down on earth. It was a fabulous feeling, which faded soon after Uraraka broke the kiss. Izuku still stood there, feeling over the moon, paralyzed from the kiss. "Thank you for everything." Uraraka walked past the green-haired boy, obviously being a blushing mess, who tries her best to hide it. Behind the beautiful and sweet shell is an insecure girl, which is dubious about every single move of hers. How will he react? Does he like such behavior and how will it affect him? These are some of the many questions that went through Uraraka's head as she walked with Deku silently back to the dorms. When they arrived there, they realized that everyone had gone to bed already. The only one still awake was Izuocha, who sat on the couch watching TV. Before both of them went to their own rooms, Izuku turned around and returned the kiss Uraraka gave him. "I love you." With that said, he went into his room and closed the door, hiding his intense flushed face.